FCT demolition. Babangida Samuel Autumn collected allocations from government, failed to pay for lands, Wike's aid, announced to the news in full. Larry Olayinka, the Senior Special Assistant on Public Communications and New Media to the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory (FCT) Nyesom Wike, has disclosed that the former President Ibrahim Babangida and erstwhile Governor of Benue State Samuel Autumn are among those owing government on lands. They collect your money from them. Why would you even sell land to them on credit to even start with? Why? Why sell land to them on credit? Olayinka stated that his principal is ready to revoke the lands of his friends, wife and enemies if they default in regularizing their land allocation within the FCT. That's okay. But people that have their legal documents, don't pursue them. Do not. These people have their legal backings, they have their documents. Even if they've not built anything on the land, as long as their document is with them, don't say you want to revoke their lands or you want to use it for something else. No, it is their land. And if you want to make use of it, go through the right way. Okay, buy it from them. If they agree to sell it to you, fine. If they don't, leave them alone. But people that don't have legal documents, people that did not pay for the land, you can do anything to them. Nigerian news reports that Wike has come under heavy backlash following the demolition of buildings and revocation of lands. Yes, you will come under backlash because these people that you are collecting lands from, do they have their legal documents? Most of them do. But why are you demolishing their houses? Why are you demolishing their buildings, especially in this kind of period? Even the people that don't have legal documents, and at least you give them time. Give them time, probably to get legal documents for the land. They've been living there for a very long time. They've built houses on it. They have been living there. It is December period. The economic situation in the country is hard. It is really hard. You want to throw them into the streets. What do you think will happen when they go into the streets? What do you think is going to happen? Fine. You are fighting a good cause. You are fighting those that have not paid for their land. You are fighting those that has not collected legal documents for their land. You can still give them time to go and collect legal documents. And then when they refuse to do that, you can now do your own. People will know that, okay, yes, UK has tried. He has given people time to go and collect legal documents, to get it, to pay for it and everything. And instead of just demolishing their houses just anyhow, without giving them prior notice, without warning, without anything. Speaking on the development on Friday during an appearance on Arise TV, Olayinka warned that those who fail to regularize their land allocation within the capital city will lose their properties. Regularize their land allocation. He insisted that none of the defaulters would be spared from the exercise. Olayinka disclosed that 9,532 people owe the government for failure to regularize their land allocation within the FCC. I don't understand this regularize. Is it that they did not pay for the land at all? Or you are telling them to come and pay some kind of money to keep retaining the member ownership of the land? I really want to get this regularizing their land allocation. He said that Babangida and Autumn are part of those who have collected allocations from the government and have failed to pay for their lands. Because these ones, they were governors and presidents, and people decided to give them lands, and they thought, they can take it for free and not pay for it. That's the corruption that we are talking about. Because this same land that Wike is collecting now, he has started allocating it to some other persons that don't have legal documents and probably have not paid finish. Later we'll be hearing that so that chain that did not pay completely. Like we are hearing now that Babangida and Autumn are those that have refused to pay for the land as well. He said a few days ago advertisements were placed in many newspapers listing the names of those owing the government on lands. There are 9,532 people who have collected allocations from the government and have not paid for the land. Those names have been published. Why allocate lands to people that have not paid in the first place? Why? This is where corruption has started in Nigeria. Because why would you allocate? Probably people had money to even buy that land at that time, but you decide to allocate it to your people because you can do that. You allocated land to people that did not pay. Why? One of the people whose name was mentioned was former President Ibrahim Babangida, and another person was former Benue Governor Samuel Autumn. Autumn is a very close friend and political ally of the FCC minister. His name was published. So what he's saying is that he would not deal with you based on friendship, but based on doing the right thing. Now, so he's saying that if you have land genuinely, even if you are his enemy, you will not have any issue. But if you don't have genuine ownership of land, even if you are his friend or wife, you will lose the land. I'm saying this again, those whose names have been published and are among those 9,532 people should go and do what they need to do. Because when the government now chooses to revoke their allocation, that is when they will come to TV stations and social media activists, calling those who did laws in the night to speak for them on social media. Who did law in the night? Very funny. They have the option of regularizing their ownership land, and we are calling them to do that now. If they don't, they will lose those lands. The minister will not look at your face, whether you are his friend or enemy. He will only look at the genuineness of your claim. He will look at the genuineness. Okay, we have heard. Who that have collected land and did not pay for it, go and pay for it. Go and pay for it too. Because sometimes, we know that wiki sometimes it can be irrational or anything, but if you don't have the properties, the legal documents to your land, please go and pay for it. At least it will give you time. Probably it will give you like maybe 6 months to do that. Christopher Asembe says Wike should be careful in all he's doing because after his 4 years, if he can meet up, another person will take over and may likely do more than him. Nimi Dawson says, revoke all their lands and let evil fall and Nigeria scatter. Why do you want Nigeria to scatter, Nimi? Why you? Monday Kaoba says, Wike has no conscience at all and again, serving in the clueless government like this one. When it comes to land grabbing, they will claim to be doing the right thing, but when election comes, severe glitching, bad network, connection will cut in. Now, so INEC and co. When it's election time now, there will be network problems, and they will say they are doing the right thing. And this thing that he's also doing is also land grabbing. No matter how he tries to paint it or anything, he's also grabbing land forcefully from people. The same thing you're accusing people of, you are doing the same thing. Ignatius Uzo says, you people will do and get out now. Another minister will come and right all these wrongs you are creating. Ask El Rufai. Okay? Olaiwa Bello says, we can all see from nearly all the people who committed a wicked revocation threat to those who got land in Abuja but never paid the government till today could lend their voice in affirmative but compromise the whole reason why the big shots or should not should pay. We are not yet in wicked show. We can't do the right thing because of those who have ruled at the very level in Nigeria. We can't come out of corruption. Julius really says, Wike, make most of your 4 years. Don't be over wicked. You are stepping on so many toes. I don't think you'll survive if there is a coup. Oh, Allah. My listeners, over to you. What do you think? Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.